All right, today we're going to tackle a project that might sound a little technical, but trust me, it's actually incredibly empowering. We are going to build a complete, fully functional Windows 11 PC that runs right inside your Mac. Let's just dive right in. You know the drill, right? You're in the zone, working away on your Mac, and then bam, you hit a wall. That one critical app for work or maybe a game you've been dying to play only runs on Windows. So what do? Well, you definitely don't need to go out and buy a whole new computer. The secret sauce here is something called virtualization. It's basically a bit of digital magic. Think of it like this. You open an app on your Mac, and inside that app's window is an entire Windows 11 desktop, fully functional. That is exactly what we're building today.
Okay, so to get this whole project started, we just need to grab two key pieces of software. Super simple. Let's take a look at our toolkit.
First up, you're going to need Virtualbox. It's a free app that's going to act like the hardware for our virtual computer. And second, you need the operating system itself, Windows 11. We can grab a free 90-day evaluation version right from Microsoft. It comes as something called an ISO file, which is just a digital version of an installation DVD. Now listen up, because this is a really important warning from our source material. Once you download that Windows ISO file, find a safe spot for it in a folder, and then just leave it alone. Don't try to open it, don't try to mount it. We'll tell Virtualbox where to find it later. This is just to make sure everything on your Mac stays safe and sound. All right, we've got our tools downloaded, so it's time for the really fun part. Let's get our hands dirty and start building our virtual PC. So go ahead and open up the Virtualbox app. The very first thing you're going to want to do is click that big New button. This kicks off a little guide that'll walk us through creating the blueprint for our new Windows machine. So here's our blueprint, the basic specs for our new computer. We'll just name it Windows 11, nice and simple. Then we need to give it some of our max power. We're going to assign it 4 GB of RAM and 3 processor cores, which should make it run pretty smoothly. And we'll create an 80 GB virtual hard drive, plenty of space for Windows and a few apps. So once that blueprint is saved, the whole process is going to feel just like installing Windows on a real computer. You'll start up the new machine, you'll point it to that ISO file we downloaded, and then you just follow the standard Windows setup. You'll pick a custom install, put it on that empty virtual drive we made, and then just let it do its thing. After a few restarts, you'll be ready, and we can eject that digital installation disk.
And just like that, the main installation is done. Windows is going to boot up for the very first time. We just have a couple of quick setup steps to click through, and we'll be totally ready to go.
Okay, so Windows is going to try pretty hard to get you to sign in with a Microsoft account. But for a simple, self-contained setup like this, the source material actually recommends a different route. You'll want to look for a little link that says Sign In Options, and then from there, choose Domain Join instead. This just lets you create a good old-fashioned local user account. No internet required to log in. And now you can create that local user. Just to get things up and running quickly, the guide we're following suggests the username user and the password password01. But of course, you can choose whatever you like here. This last step is absolutely crucial, so please don't skip it. Once your Windows 11 desktop is up and running, look at the top of the window for the Devices menu, and then choose Insert Guest Edition CD Image. This installs a bunch of special drivers that make everything work better. Performance gets a huge boost, you can resize the screen, it just makes the whole experience so much smoother. And that's pretty much it. You now have a working Windows 11 PC. But before we wrap this up, let's cover a few pro tips from the source material that'll help you manage this thing and really get the most out of it.
So one of the absolute coolest features of Virtualbox is called snapshots. Seriously, think of it like a save point in a video game. As soon as you have that fresh, clean install of Windows, take a snapshot. Then, if you ever install some software that messes everything up, you can just instantly zap back to that perfect starting point. It's a lifesaver.
Now, by default, your virtual PC kind of piggybacks on your Mac's internet connection, which keeps it a bit isolated. But if you want it to show up on your home network as its own separate computer, maybe to access a shared printer or something, all you have to do is switch the network setting from NAT to bridged adapter. Remember that free evaluation version of Windows 11 we downloaded? Well, it comes with a timer. This number, 90, is how many days you have before that evaluation period runs out. So what happens then? Well, here is the real magic trick. When that 90-day timer is about to run out, you can actually reset it. All you do is open the Command Prompt app as an administrator inside your Windows VM, type in this exact command, give it a restart, and boom! The clock is reset right back to 90 days. And there you have it, a full-blown Windows 11 computer, just running in a window on your Mac. I mean, think about it.
You just built a PC from scratch using nothing but digital tools. The power this gives you is huge, so the only real question left is, now that you can run pretty much any operating system you want, what will you create next?